Yeah, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Amawan Rakhar back with another lesson and giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakhar HaKadosh. In fact, I'll say it in the Hebrew, Kah Halalim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakhar HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will will peace and blessings to the elect, man. Shalom, shalom. So yeah, just want to do this little lesson here, just talking about the benefits of being afflicted, man. Because we don't get these. The Lord's not afflicting us to worsen us, man. He's afflicting us to actually strengthen us. That's the point. Okay, we're supposed to be tried, man. To be worthy of the inheritance, man, and to be of the elect. So all our afflictions that we deal with on a daily basis or on a weekly basis or whatever it is, sometimes it's smooth sailing, man. Let's just be real. It's not always like hardcore, man. Sometimes it's smooth sailing, but then more times than not, it's not. We could always talk about brothers being broke or being sick and that, but there's afflictions of the spirit, man. There's spiritual burdens that brothers get as well, like and that comes from that actually comes from going off, man. Right, those spiritual things, a lot of the times it could be brothers trying to stay on the straight and narrow, and that's part of the battle, man. If we was all just in this, being perfect and that, what would we need the return of Yahweh Shai for, man? What would we even need Yahweh Shai for if we was perfect and we didn't have all the afflictions and all the and the sin and everything else that comes along with knowing this truth and being involved in it? Because listen, when you're in the world, man, you don't acknowledge the sins like that, right? You might know you're doing something wrong, but you don't really care, man. In this thing now, we understand that the ramifications, the outcomes of being wicked and being sinful, man. So the walk is not easy. So there's constant afflictions to deal with, but they're there, like I said in the beginning, to strengthen us, man. So let's just read the scriptures, man. I'm not going to make this too long. I always say that, but we'll see how it goes anyway. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 8. It says, "We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair." So, and that's the point of being in this thing, man. You got to understand that you're going to get troubled and distressed. I'm slacker and perplexed, but it's supposed to uplift you, man. That chastisement from the Lord is supposed to let you know that, the Lord is dealing with you, man. Let's quickly get that. Might as well say I've said it. Right. So this is Hebrews 12, and I start at 5. It says, have ye forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children? My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. So is that not a benefit in itself, knowing that you're going through it and you're in this truth? That's just the Lord showing love, man. Alright? Because if we didn't care, we just let us be out in the world, man, not even knowing that how bad things are and how bad we're getting afflicted and when we're going off and that, we just be like the rest of them, man. Knowing nothing and being wicked. Right? It says, verse 6 says, "For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. who he receiveth. Right? Like I said, that true chastening comes from when you're actually in under the wing of the Lord, man, right, in His light. So therefore, anyway, let's read it. I need to talk. Verse 7 says, if ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? So let's read it anyway. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? Yeah, man, because if you're going to take those of us, not everyone growing up with their father in their lives, man, I'm not talking about myself, but I'm just saying, it's facts. And, if you've got a father in your life, or even your mother, man, if you're going and doing something that you shouldn't be doing and they're telling you otherwise, man, that's because they care about you. Alright? If you ever got a stick, if they ever got a switch on you, man, and just and whooped your ass, basically, that was the reason for that most of the time. Some parents, let's be honest, they take it too far. But that you're rebuking from your father, man, for going off, man, that's because they want you to be on the straight and narrow, man. So if we can take that from our earthly fathers, man, then we're supposed to take that from the Most High, because it's more important from Him. He's trying to keep us on that actual narrow, man. The narrow path, man. Straight is the gate and narrow is the way, man. Right? So we have to go down that route in order to receive, the blessings, man. Let's get back here. So back in 2 Corinthians chapter 4. So I read it from 8 again. It says, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Right? Always bearing about in the body and dying of the Lord Yahushua. I forgot that was in the Apocrypha there. Oh, in the 16:11. That the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our body. Right, for we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahushua's sake, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. So, listen, Yahushua had to bear the worst afflictions, man, and that was for our sake, man. But that doesn't mean that we get to walk around scot-free without having to deal with what we have to deal with, man. This is punishment for this. All this is for correction, man. All right. All this is for correction. And that's another part of why it's good. Affliction is a good thing, man. Let's get another one. Let's get out of the Apocrypha. Out of 16:11. Let's go to the standard. Just because sometimes you have to concentrate on what you're reading because of that old English. The Psalms, man. So many Psalms. But hey, that's good. Psalms is, that's the chapters that need to be read more, man. There's so much, and the Proverbs, man. There's so much in there that's just simple or short. And also there's so much simple, but short verses that just get to the point, man. Increase that knowledge and wisdom, man. This is Psalms 119:71. It says, it is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. Simple, man. You have to learn from sometimes you do something, you have to think about it. Am I going off? You revert to the scriptures, man, and the laws and the statutes and the commandments, and you can see, am I going off? Was that right what I did? This is all about learning, man. Why? So when we're in the kingdom, we know, we're gonna. Listen, at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna write in our hearts anyway, man. But all this now is that we're gonna see and understand what we were doing before that, and how wrong it was, man. Let's get another one in Isaiah 26. And I'm going to start at 7. It says, the way of the just is uprightness. Thou most upright, dost weigh the path of the just. Yea, in the way of the judgments, O Lord, have we waited for thee. The desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee. Verse 9 says, with my soul I have desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me I will seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. Right? So, when the judgments are in the earth, the world will learn righteousness, man. So these judgments are here for learning, man. And it goes on to say, verse 10, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Lord, when thy hand is lifted up, they shall not see, but they shall see and be ashamed for their envy at the people. Yea, the fire of thine enemies shall devour them. So, and it goes to show you the opposite side, man, because, those Edomites, man, they can't learn. They can't learn what we can learn, man. They can't learn righteousness, man. It's not in them. And I've got another one for you in Deuteronomy. So, this is all for learning, man. So you got to embrace, listen, man, I learned a long time ago that when the Lord's jacking me up, man, for a moment, you think, oh shit, man, why is the Lord doing it? And he's still, you know what I do? I end up smiling about it. Why? Because I realise and I understand that it's better to be catching hell in this truth than everything smooth sailing, man. Because listen, that means the Lord ain't even looking in your direction, man. Alright. So this is Deuteronomy 4 and 30. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord thy power, and shalt be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord Yahweh thy power is a merciful power, he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers which he sware unto them. Alright? So all these all these things are to set us up for the covenant, man, which is in the kingdom, man. He's doing this so we can be better, man. And let me get something else, man. Was it First Peter? What did Lot's wife, what did Job's wife say to him? Curse the Most High and die, man. No, man. Praise the Most High, man. Oh my God. Praise the Most High, man. In a second, 1 Peter 2. Praise the Most High when these things come upon you, man. Don't start, and don't give all the what's the word I'm looking for? Don't acknowledge Satan in that, man. Alright, that's the Most High, man. He's in control of life and death, good and evil, man. Alright? So this is 1 Peter chapter 1. I start from the top. It says, Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Right? And the strangers are talking about not the other people of the other nations, man. It's those outside of, those that are Hellenized, living in the other nations, not knowing that they're Israelites, man. They're scattered abroad, man. Alright? It says, verse 2 says, elect according to the full knowledge of Yahweh the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of our Mashiach Yahushai, Yahushai Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Right? Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahushai Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahushua HaMashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed at the last time. This is all talking about the elect, man. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. That's what I was talking about, man. So, so when we talk about afflictions, man, don't always think about brothers being sick, brothers having no money, having problems with their children or their woman or their family members or something at work. You're going to get those things, but it's the affliction, right, that comes from the temptations, and that's spiritual afflictions, man. And we're all going to have that because we're in the flesh, man. All have sinned and come short of glory, man. Right? All have sinned. Not some, all, man. Right? It says, verse 7 says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honour and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. I read that again. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honour and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach, man. Right? Because we want to make it to the end. To make it to the end, we have to go through hell. Right? Remember the scriptures talk about certain men will be beheaded for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. And other deaths, man. And I always go back to was it 2nd Maccabees chapter 7? Maybe first, I can't remember, the 7 brothers and the mother. They went through hell, man, and they stood firm, right, for the name, man. Right, and that was some wicked afflictions that were put upon them, man. Have you got that strength? And there's no point even asking, have you got that strength, man? That strength is going to come from the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's the only way you can get through that. And verse 8 says, having not seen, ye love, in whom, though now ye see him not, ye believing, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul. So the end of our faith, once we see Yahushai, man, right, we don't need the faith. Well, it's not necessary because we know. Well, we already know anyway, but it's established, man. Like in the flesh, you will see him. That no longer takes faith because he's right in front of us, man. You understand what I'm saying? Right, so we don't need faith after that. Alright? We won't need the faith after that, man. The faith is the... let me get that, man. I can't remember what it is. Right, I should have remembered that. It's Paul, but you know, like I said, it happens sometimes. It's quite good that it was right here. Look. So Hebrews 11:1, it says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen," man. So, you know, I'm not going off tangent, it's like off topic here, but just wanted to make the point, man. You know, we have faith right now because we haven't seen. You need faith for the things you don't see, man. But when Yahushua returns, we don't need faith, man. Alright? And the thing is, it may sound like, you know, we need faith as such. Listen, of course we need faith, but that's a gift given to us, man. But that's just, we have the faith. We have a strong belief, man. We know, in fact, we know Yahushua exists. We know we're the Israelites, and we know he's returning. Alright? I'm going to say it like that. We know it. Yeah, let's get one more, and I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, this is a lesson just to let you know that don't look upon your afflictions as something to weaken you. The Lord is not trying to weaken us, man. He's trying to strengthen us. Right. So this is Ezekiel chapter 14:6. It says, "Therefore say unto the house of Israel, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Repent and turn yourselves from your idols, and turn away your faces from all your abominations. For every one of the house of Israel, all of the stranger that sojourneth in Israel, which separateth himself from me, and setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I the Lord will answer him by myself, and I will set my face against that man, and I will make him a sign and a proverb, and I will cut him off from the midst of my people, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. And if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel." Okay, I love it when we read that. Just to reiterate once more, man, we ain't dealing with everyone, yeah. Verse 10 says, "And they shall appear, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him, that the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted any more with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and I might be their power, saith the Lord Yahweh." Right, so what's that? That's an example of someone else getting destroyed for what you're learning, man. And that's what you got to do as well. You got to look upon what happens to other people out here, man. And not forgetting the world, man. There's things that happen in the truth, man. You know, men go off and do things and bug out and fall out and all sorts, man. Use those as a lesson. right? Some men have been heavily afflicted, man, like to the point of they've nearly been killed by the Most High, man, and they had a chance to reflect on that and come back stronger, man. All right, and then you see them guys that tempt the Lord and get destroyed for it. So let all these afflictions be a lesson and strengthen you, man. And I was going to get one more, wasn't I? I think I was. Where is it? Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. That fire is that's basically Jacob's trouble and all of that, man. Alright, being afflicted heavily. Alright. It says, and I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will swear by it, and I will hear them. I should be wearing my glasses. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power. It is my power. Alright. And there's one more. That was on my mind. If I can find it, let me check my phone for it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I'll close out on this. Right, Romans 12:1, it says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. Right? That's it, man. So the living sacrifice is putting yourself up, bearing your cross, man. Alright? That's it. So that's it, man. More willingness is edifying. So I will say, Kah Hadonim La, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kah Hakodash, double honors, as always, to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth, man. Barak to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for putting me in the spirit to do this lesson, and peace and blessings to the elect, man. Shalom.